We are so glad you are able to join horseman Ken McNabb during this 2020 Equine Affaire virtual event. For over 15 years, millions of viewers have watched Ken on his weekly RFD TV series, Discovering the Horseman Within. Ken creates a unique environment where each horse is trained using gentle methods and the riders are coached to become their personal best. In this lesson, Ken coaches his son Kurt to improve his seat position by using some basic round pen exercises.
Gonna take a ride on one true horse.
And now here's Ken.
Kurt started riding some ranch saddle bronc horses, and so we were talking about keeping your seat a little bit better. And I thought, you know what? This is really a great lesson to do for everybody. All of us need to learn to keep our seat and stay in our saddle and be one with our horse a little bit better. So that's coming up right here on Discovering the Horseman Within. To ride your horse really fluidly, you need to be one with the horse, right? And how do we accomplish that? Well, the way we accomplish that is to get in rhythm with the horse and to keep our weight balanced in the center of the horse. If you were to take the saddle off this horse and look from above, you'd see an hourglass shape. So the shoulders are wide, back narrow towards the back of the withers, and then he widens out back over the hindquarters. We call that the rider's groove. Ideally, when you're riding, you want to stay right in the rider's groove. Okay, so we put a saddle on and we girth it up and we cinch it up tight in the girth area, which is the bottom of the rider's groove. So we sit sort of a little bit behind that. Our legs come forward under the swells of the saddle and then down. So turn your horse sideways, Kurt. So what I want to see ideally is Kurt's heel directly under his shoulders. We're going to allow him to push his toes up and his heels down and out a little bit, which will slide him slightly forward. One of the mistakes that we make is going too far forward. I don't want him reaching up by the horse's forearms. If you start reaching up by the horse's forearms, it naturally pushes your shoulders back. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up behind the movement, not with the movement, okay? So I want him to keep his heels slightly down, but don't push forward, right? Keep your heels right here. I want you to keep your eyes up. Now he's grinning because he has no idea what I'm about to do to him. He's seen me do this to others, but he does not know how aggressive I'm going to get. So I'm going to tell you, we're going to start out slow. We're going to start out nice and quiet. I'm going to let you keep the bridle for now, but you can't use it, except in a situation where you feel your safety is at stake. Okay? I'm going to let you hold on to your night latch, or if you need to, your saddle horn for a few minutes. Okay. I'm going to control the horse, right? I'm going to work this horse around, and I'm going to do my best as we start to tell him what we're going to do. Now we have the whole 3-week apprentice group here, and so you may hear a lot of laughter at some point, right? Our goal is to take Kurt, who is a very confident, very good rider, make him a better rider, but we know in the meantime there's a chance that he might have a moment where he's saying, oh no, right? So that's our goal. We're hoping to kind of have some fun with this. This is an exercise that we did as kids that is really good for you as a rider. It's a lot of fun. Take it easy, go at it at your level, have fun with it, work with a horse you trust, work with somebody you trust, and have fun with this exercise. Okay, so I'm going to move the horse forward. You're going to sit. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to keep your eyes on his head. Okay? When his head goes down, he's going to stop or turn. When his head comes up, we're moving, right? Okay. If his ears flick left, we're going left. If his ears flick right, we're going right. Okay. I want you to keep your focus and your center and your attention on him. I'm going to move him forward. Okay, now do you see how your shoulders came back and your heels went forward? Keep those feet underneath of you. Ride with the motion. Go forward with this horse. Watch him and ride with him. I'm going to speed him up. Ride forward with him. Okay? Now as you're trotting around here, you want to keep your seat. You want to stay nice and quiet. I'm going to back off and ask him to turn towards me and speed up. Now, did you feel your shoulders come back and your feet go flying forward? Yeah. Right? Did you feel that? Yeah. Okay, I want you to stay forward. Your feet underneath of you. Your feet are too far forward, and that's why your shoulders are coming flying backwards. Right? Okay. I'm going to ask him to turn towards me. And I'm going to push him out. That was much better, although he was a little milder. So we're going to start out kind of quiet and let Moon kind of relax a little bit and Kurt kind of relax before we do anything too wild. Okay, even up your reins. Your outside reins longer. All right, I'm going to step to the front of this horse and I'm going to turn him towards the rail. And he turned the other way. Sorry about that. Don't smile, it wasn't funny. All right, you actually rode through that turn really nicely. I'm going to step towards his eye and try to turn him to the rail. And he turns the wrong way again. You sat through that really nicely. Okay, you're doing good enough that I'm probably going to tell you, I'm going to stop telling you which direction we're turning because it's not working anyways. Right? I'm going to speed him up. Here we go. And I'm going to turn. There we go, forward, sit forward. Ride forward with that movement, don't get left behind. Okay, let's go ahead and stop for a second. Now, you're doing pretty good, but you keep getting a hold of that rope handle and you're pulling on it sometimes pretty hard, all right? I want you to really be focusing on riding forward. Okay. So, let go with your right hand. You can continue holding the bridle. Let go with your right hand. You can hold your right hand up, or you can rest it on your leg. Okay. But you cannot grab a hold of your rope holder with your right hand. Feet be underneath you. Don't reach forward so much. You're reaching forward. So to give you an idea, go ahead, we're gonna stop again. Just right there. All right, stop, don't move. Do not move your body. Here's where your foot needs to be.
Okay.
It's way up here.
Okay.
That's why you keep getting left behind. When you get left behind, if the horse is doing something more than just speeding up, it's going to get your neck snapping, it's going to get you out of frame. This is what happens when you're riding down the trail and your horse spooks. If your feet are too far forward, your horse spooks, you get whiplash effect, you get left behind, and if he spooks and takes 2 jumps, you're so far out of balance you end up falling off. Okay, so I really want you to get those feet underneath you. Bring those feet back just a little bit, okay? All right. We're moving, by the way. Okay? I'm gonna move this horse around, I'm gonna speed him up, and I'm gonna turn him. There we go. Okay. Sit. Now, we gotta stop again. Because letting go with your right hand and starting to hold with your left hand isn't helping anything. I don't know if you guys can see, he's got a hold of the gullet of the saddle with his reins. Right? All right. So, hand forward, you're still holding the reins, but you're not holding the saddle. You're riding it straight up in the middle.
Okay.
Keep those feet under, there you go. Ride with intent. Keep those feet underneath of you. Ride forward with this horse's motion. Get forward with him. Ah, what happened? Did you see how everything came up?
Yep.
Okay, get your feet underneath of you. Get your feet underneath of you and ride forward with momentum. Better, but still not great. Get your feet underneath of you, bring them back. This is hard to do. People don't naturally, we sit in recliners and watch football games. And then when we get on our horse, we naturally go to recliner position. You can't stay on a sudden moving horse in a recliner. We want to be comfortable, and that's a little bit kind of most comfortable for us. You've got to pull those feet back a little bit and get them underneath of you. Okay? I like your stirrup length. Most people ride stirrups too long. I think yours are appropriate, right? But keep those feet underneath of you. Good, moved off nice. That was good. Let go of the gullet of that saddle. There you go. Do your best rodeo queen wave here with your free hand. All right, okay. We're moving him forward. Good, that was nice. So you're actually handling those turns really nice. What was that? Okay, so over here, this is exactly what I want to show you. Over here you got behind. So then when he hit over here, you got way in front.
Well, I kind of quit focusing because I was trying to fix this.
What were you trying to fix that for?
Well, because I don't want to get hung up in it when it comes off, so I was trying to put it back where it goes.
You need to focus. Okay, so go ahead and bring him in here. We'll take a little breather. Get your rope holder. Make sure it's really set.
I got it set.
You actually are handling the turns really good. So it's the sudden start and the sudden stop that's getting you in trouble.
Okay.
And it's because you keep getting your feet too far forward, right? Okay. Don't slide those feet too far forward. Don't get too far forward over your saddle horn. You want to sit straight up with your feet underneath of you and ride that motion. Okay, so we're getting ready in this portion of the exercise to pull his bridle off. And that's a part of the exercise I do recommend that you do when you are confident in yourself, your horse, and the person helping you. Don't do that in the first 10 minutes you try this at home. As you guys are working on this in the next couple of weeks, I encourage you to do this exercise as teams together, have a lot of fun with it. But again, leave a halter and lead rope or a bridle on your horse. That said, we're going to take his off. Right? Because we believe in his ability to stay on, or not. We'll hand this bridle off. Now, everything just changed. And here's why. You have the emotions of being totally out of control. So everything just changed. If something goes wrong, there's nothing he can do about it, except do his best to ride, okay? This is an exercise that I highly recommend you do. If you get good at it, hold a glass of water in both hands while you practice it. If you get really good at it, do it bareback. We're probably not going to get to those two pieces tonight. Okay, you ready? Let go. Both hands up here. Both hands up here. No, let go. Relax. Right, because that's easy to do, right? You're riding this horse around that is a screaming athlete, unbelievably quick. You can't hold on to anything. You have no bridle, and oh, by the way, while you're doing it, relax. But here's the piece. If you will relax, you will ride. We only fall off when we get tense. The moment we get tense, we turn into like a tennis ball and a racket. The horse is the racket, we're the tennis ball. We get tense, we hit the racket, and we're gone. Okay? So you don't look terribly relaxed, son.
I don't feel terribly relaxed.
Okay, I want you to relax and have fun with this. Okay? We're gonna move forward. I want you to hold your hands as if you were holding both reins in your hands. There you go. Ride that horse. Pull your feet back a little bit underneath of you. Pull your feet back. Okay? Now, don't grab anything. We're going to change directions. No, you weren't supposed to grab anything.
I didn't really grab it.
All right, again, you handle the turns very well. And I actually liked you came a little forward, maybe too far forward, but you didn't go backwards, and I like that. You were ready with him? We're gonna change directions. Where are you going? You almost left that time. Keep those feet underneath of you. We're gonna change directions. And speed up. There, that was way better. Your feet came forward, but not nearly as bad. Okay. We're gonna change directions and push. Good. Way better. Way better. We're gonna change directions. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Almost lost it. Good. Okay. Now, up till now we've been playing. Now we need to get serious. You've got up to now I would say this has been pretty difficult. but he's doing pretty good. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I'm going to stop telling him anything I'm doing, and I'm going to start doing more of it, okay? So now, the only warning you have, your temptation is to watch the person on the ground. Let me make you a true promise. You will fall off. If you're watching the person on the ground, you will fall off. The only warning you have of what's coming next is ride your horse. You doing okay?
Yep. I'm still here.
Still here, having a good time. That's Kurt, the loud, outspoken member of the family. Yep, still here. Legs underneath of you. There you go. Ride forward. You're going someplace. Ride forward. Forward. There you go. Whew, that got interesting. Keep those legs underneath of you. What are you holding that saddle horn for? Let go now. There's that saddle horn again. Let go of that saddle horn. Riding. All right, let go of that saddle horn. Hold those reins. Hold those reins. There you go. There you go. Okay. Hand me that glass. Keep both hands on that. Hold that up above the saddle horn in both hands. Okay. Feet underneath you, ride forward. There you go, good. Good job. Now, if you noticed when that horse turned, he did push on the saddle horn, not pull, he pushed, which is a good thing. When you pull, it pulls you over the front. You push, it keeps you from going over the front. Both hands on the cup. Both hands on the cup. Ride that horse. Both hands on the cup. Keep those feet underneath of you. Yeah, I like that turn. Good job. Both hands on the cup. Both hands on the cup. Yeah, look at that. Keep those feet underneath of you. Yeah! You almost kind of come off center, but you handle it very well. You didn't need the saddle horn to correct. You corrected with your body. There you go. Feet underneath you. Don't let them get forward. Feet behind. Pull your feet back. Pull your feet back. Pull your feet back. There you go. Pull your feet back. Let go of that saddle horn. There you go. Let go of that saddle horn. All right. Good. There we go. Good job. Right, you're starting to get in rhythm with him. You're riding a lot better. You're occasionally grabbing the top of that horn and pushing on it, but you're not needing to hang on. You're pretty focused. Your smile's on upside down. Good. There we go. Good job, Kurt. Don't pull that saddle horn. When you feel that front end drop, okay? This horse has a lot of drop in the front end when he turns. When you feel that coming, shift back.
Okay.
Right? And you're pushing on the saddle horn, and I actually like that, but try to avoid it. Push back.
Okay.
Get where you don't need it at all. Okay?
Okay.
All right, we got time for. There! Nice move. Whew! All right, go ahead and ride him in here. Do you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Are you becoming more comfortable?
Slightly.
Okay, so I want you to do this every night until your hand never comes near that saddle horn. Until you are riding the center of that saddle, your feet underneath of you. Then you're not bouncing off your swells or bouncing off your cantle or pulling yourself forward. You're riding the center of that horse. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right. One thing about our program, our ranches, our places we work, there's never a dull moment. We have fun all the time. Kurt, you can give me that cut back. You don't need any. There's not much left. There's not much dirt left in there. That must be all over the seat of your saddle now.
It's all over
It's
up
all
here.
over his head and neck. Well, we certainly hope you've enjoyed this. You know, I think probably the most important thing about horses is having the opportunity to enjoy them with your family. I know for me, I love horses. I love training them. I have a great time with them every day. But when I have the most fun is when I take the God-given opportunity to enjoy them with my family. I encourage you to do that if you have the opportunity. Get your kids out, go ride, have fun. And until next time, may God bless the trails you ride.
Find out more about Ken McNabb horsemanship at kenmcnabb.com.
That one true horse, the perfect partner built to ride. One true horse, a bond that cannot be denied. You would search forever just to have the chance to take a ride.